Hello friends, good morning to all of you. So I'm back with another video on sociology optional subject for UPSC CSC mains examination. In this video I am going to present you the theory of mode of production given by Karl Marx, a sociological thinker. So I having a humble request to all of you that please rate, review and watch the whole my course. So do the 3 R's, that is rate, review and recommend. Also comment, like and subscribe to channel so that I will be motivated in doing such a great thing for you all of you, and I will make the whole sociology option subject syllabus course for you. So now in this video we are going to do sociological thinker Karl Marx theory of mode of production. So now these are the theories that we have to study. We have already studied historical materialism, that is HM, alienation, and in this video we are going to do mode of production, and then we will go to see the class struggle in next video. So mode of production. So basically it is an important factor or aspect in the Marxian analysis of society and other institutions. So basically, Marx said that infrastructure determines the superstructure. So, hence, those control infrastructure in society also control in superstructure. So, all this means that those control IS, that is infrastructure, and SS are known as haves or the exploiter, and those who do not control IS or SS, that is infrastructure and superstructure, are known as have not or exploited. So basically, according to Karl Marx, mode of production consists of two aspects. The first one is means of production, that is raw material, land, energy, capital, technology, labor, etc. And the relation of production, that it involves relation between owner of mode of production and labor. So Marx believed that above both aspects, that it means of production and relation of production are important, but advantage goes to haves, as labor is like a perishable good which cannot be preserved or stored. So, due to the nature of labor, the workers get forced to work for capitalists on their term and condition. So, hence, the profit of capitalists is directly proportional to the exploitation of the labor. So, in short, or in a graphic mode, I will understand or conclude these, so it will lead to like this. So here the superstructure will contain religion, education, culture, law and governance, and the mode of production will include relation of production and a means of production, or we can say it too as an economy or infrastructure or base. So now mode of production will has two arms, that is means of production and relation of production. In means of production we have raw material and labor, and the raw material means of production has raw material, capital, technology, land and energy. And the relation of production will have those who control means of production, that is owner or the capitalist, or we can say these are the haves or these are have-nots, that is the group which sell their labor to the owner to earn their livelihood. So now basically Marx identifying the following types of mode of production, that is food gathering and hunting, slavery, Asiatic mode of production, agrarian mode of production, capitalist and industrial mode of production. So now we will first look to all by one. So first one is food gathering and hunting. In this, he identified in the era of primitive communism. So here it is marked by community based production and consumption. So there is no surplus production because machinery and technology are not with them at that time. So as there is no surplus production, no conflict between them, so the society will be classless economy or the egalitarian means all are equal. So next one is slavery. So here slaves were the most important means of production, As we know that there are two things, means of production and relation of production. So here slaves were the most important means of production, involved in mining, animal husbandry, horticulture and allied activities. So slaves were property of their masters, having right to kill or sell their slaves. Unequal society, unequal society where slaves were means of production. So here the society is not egalitarian, it is unequal society. So then now the next one is Asiatic mode of production. Basically it is found in India or China and not found in Europe. So in this economy, the land was under the control of village or community, or not in the hand of private peoples or persons. But here water irrigation system was under the control of state. So this was a classless society in which agriculture was a community act. Next one is agrarian mode of production. So in this economy, land and animals are the most important means of production, which was controlled by class called as feudals, and those who were working on their land was called as serfs or sharecroppers, or you can say the tenants. This thing we have already seen in also the theory of historical materialism. So next one is capitalist industrial mode of production. So this economy is largely different than the previous economies. So here the capital and machines are the most important means of production. Two classes are visible here. First one are bourgeois who control means of production, and the second one is proletariat or the worker. So now here the capitalist and industrial mode of production is continued. In this we will now see that in pre-industrial economy production was a domestic act, whereas in industrial economy it has shifted to factories. Now the production will not be held in the homes, but it will be held in the factories. So production is meant for profit here, not for consumption, as we seen in the previous economies. Next, the mass production is reality here, as due to the help of machines. Huge number of labor are employed and the division of labor is complex. And here the relationship between employees and the employer who are employing them is based on cash nexus. So now Marx concluded that mode of production is thou an economic phenomena, but it determines and control all institute and social relationship in the social order. Hence, to understand any social political structure, one needs to understand its economy or mode of production, because it is deterministic factor around which entire social setup gets developed. So now we will going to see criticism and the conclusion. So now thou other thinkers like Pareto, that is his political deterministic view, Durkheim geographical deterministic view, Weber cultural deterministic perspective, etc., do not agree with the conclusion of Karl Marx that infrastructure determines the superstructure. So many times in the course of history, superstructure have determined the infrastructure, and for example the Iranian Revolution. So now, but after this also, we cannot ignore the economic factor, that economy is the most important institution which determines many aspects of social cultural life. Thou the deterministic approaches are unidimensional, which exaggerate, means highlight unnecessarily, or for example I will say 1, they will say 5. One factor, but in observation and empirical evidence, economy plays the most important role that any other institution in social formation. So thank you guys for watching this video. I will go also share you the whole video as soon as possible. I am working on it very hardly, so I request you to please do these 3 hours rate, review, recommend, comment, and likes, and also subscribe to the channel, because it will really motivate me to make these some awesome courses for you. Thank you.